When the Tigers of Tennessee State came into Assembly Hall, where the Hoosiers had won 21 consecutive games, it was supposed to be a blowout. But the pesky Tiger team would have none of that talk. Career highs and a big injury would be the stories of the night. Let's have a look at this one. Don't be fooled, we were playing Tennessee State in this one. Coach Sampson looking to stay undefeated at home as IU head coach. Pick it up here, DJ White skies over Rashad Armstrong for 8 of the first 12 Hoosier points. Later on, Armand Bassett finds Eric Gordon, who misses the one-handed slam, and Assembly Hall would go quiet. Fortunately, he would have a chance to redeem himself right here on this backdoor cut, courtesy of Lance Stemler, his assist, and EJ puts it through the net for his only field goal of the night. A couple minutes later, Gordon falls hard on his back, and after being looked at by the trainers, he would leave the game. Fortunately, the word is that he will play on Saturday night against Kentucky. End of the first half, Armand Bassett dribbles down the lane, puts it up, it's tipped and put in by Mike White, cleaning up the mess. Unfortunately, too much time left on the clock as Bruce Price goes all the way down to the top of the key and drops this tray ball, his 20 points in the first half, and it's 48-35 IU. TSU would mount a comeback. Bruce Price knocks in another 3, cuts the lead to 11. Tough defense on the press, and Moray Ivy, after they swing it around, he takes the pass and drops a 3, cutting the lead to 7, as close as the Tigers would be, though. Later here, Jamarcus Ellis dishes out to Lance Stemler for 3 of his 9 points on the night. Ellis had 10 assists. Under 2 minutes left, a desperation shot from Gerald Robinson that does not fall. Ellis gets the board. He had 7 of those on the night. Feeds DJ White all alone for the two-handed slam, gives him 29 points and a career high, and the Tigers are nailed securely in their coffin, 84-72 Hoosiers. For more from Assembly Hall, here's Alexis Hoosier.
The Hoosiers went 7-1 after they defeated Tennessee State 84-72. DJ White takes pride in his 14th career double-double with 29 points and 13 rebounds.
And I think DJ's starting to take pride in this double-double thing too. You know, we have a one of our special things we do with our team is signing that bubble, and you know, Jamarcus and DJ both have been signing it quite a bit lately. DJ's a senior. You know, he's gotten better. I think every game he's played, he's starting to play.
With Eric Gordon limited to 12 minutes due to an injury, Coach Sampson looked to the other players to step in and fill the void. EJ
went down, and even if he could have come in second half, I wouldn't have brought him back.
I had to step up, leading scorer, playmaker. You know, he was hurt, and you know, coach, they kept going to me. So you know, if it was one-on-one, you know, I tried to make an aggressive move. If I double, I tried to kick it out. So, and when he went down, we all knew we had to step up our play.
The Hoosiers will play host to Kentucky for the first time since 1990 in Assembly Hall on Saturday at 4 p.m. From Assembly Hall, I'm Alexis Hoosier, Hoosier Sports Night.
So DJ White did finish with 29 points, breaking his career high by 6. He also posted a 4th double-double of the 2007-2008 campaign with 13 rebounds and contributed 4 blocks. The human stat sheet, Jamarcus Ellis, came close to a triple-double with 10, 10, and 7. The Hoosiers did turn the ball over 19 times on the night, but Tennessee State had trouble on their defensive end, fouling the Hoosiers 29 times. Let's go back to Branch McCracken Court with Ronan O'Shea.
Indiana basketball coach Kelvin Sampson spent 12 years at Oklahoma playing longtime rival Oklahoma State, and that's exactly who the Indiana Hoosiers football team will be playing at this month's Insight Bowl in Tempe, Arizona. So we figured we'd go to the source, Kelvin Sampson, to find out his thoughts on the Hoosiers bowl game.
I'm glad we're in the bowl, and I'm glad we're going to Arizona because I think that's where they wanted to go. That'll be a good matchup, because they both have great offenses. I mean, I was on the other side of the fence of the Cowboys for 12 years. Still am.
Reporting with the Hoosiers, I'm Ronan O'Shea, Hoosier Sports Night.
The Hoosiers' upcoming schedule shouldn't be too tough, but the marquee matchup of the year is next on the docket as Kentucky comes to town for the first time since IU beat the Wildcats 87-84 in December of 1990. After that, we've got big-time schools like Western Carolina, Coppin State, and Chicago State. before the Big Ten schedule starts at the beginning of 2008. It's almost impossible that you didn't receive either of the 2 emails from IU regarding the football team's postseason schedule. But if you didn't know, the Hoosiers will face the Cowboys of Oklahoma State in Tempe, Arizona, in the Insight Bowl December 31st. If you choose to ring in the new year with a football game in the desert, students can get 1 free ticket courtesy of the Indiana Department of Athletics.
Championship weekend, and that means all the games were big. Let's start with the SEC Championship that featured the 7th-ranked LSU Tigers versus the 14th-ranked Tennessee Volunteers. Ready, set, let's rock and roll. And on Tennessee's opening drive, they have the ball on LSU's 11-yard line when Eric Ainge hits Chris Brown, no relation to Tennessee Titans Chris Brown, for the passing TD to give the Vols an early 7-0 lead. Score now is 7-6 in the beginning of the 3rd quarter after 2 Colt David field goals, and it's LSU's turn for an opening drive. With the ball on Tennessee's 27-yard line, Ryan Perrilloux, he's good, throws to Demetrius Bird-Hua for the 27-yard touchdown, and after the PAT, it was 13-7 LSU. Jonathan Zenon intercepts his pass and takes it to Imagination Land where dreams come true as LSU goes on to win this one to keep their championship dreams alive. For LSU to be in the title game, they need Missouri and West Virginia to lose. Well, West Virginia did lose to Pittsburgh by a score of 13-9. Trust me, the no highlights, you don't want to see them. Pretty ugly game. But what about the number 1 ranked Tigers of Missouri who played in the Big 12 championship against the 9th-ranked Oklahoma Sooners? Late in the 2nd quarter, Oklahoma with the ball up 7-6 when Chris Brown pounds it in for a 2nd rushing touchdown of the day to put them up 14-6. Mizzou would answer right before halftime when Chase Daniels executes the flawless QB draw for the touchdown, and after the successful 2-point conversion, it was tied at 14s. But this game got out of hand real fast, and game still tied middle of the 3rd quarter when Alan Patrick runs it in for the 4-yard touchdown to give the Sooners a 7-point lead 2 plays later. Missouri ball when Curtis Lofton finds, a ball, picks off the Chase Daniel pass and returns it to the 7-yard line where Sam Bradford makes it look easy as he connects with Jermaine Gresham for the 5-yard touchdown to put Oklahoma up 28-14, and they had it on cruise control from there as they go on to win 38-17 and keep Missouri out of the title game. Now, with all that said, let's take a look at the big bowl games to see who's playing who and where. LSU will face Ohio State in the BCS championship game. Kansas, who didn't even play in their conference championship game, faces ACC winner Virginia Tech in the Orange Bowl. The best bowl game could be the Oklahoma Sooners, winners of that Big 12 championship game, as they play West Virginia in the Fiesta Bowl. The most intriguing game is the Sugar Bowl that has the Hawaii Warriors, a.k.a. Rainbow Warriors, winners of the WAC with a 12-0 record. They will play against the Georgia Bulldogs. Enjoy the bowl games. I know I will. I'm Mark Kaplan, and that was the rundown.
Other Big Ten schools competing with postseason bowls include Purdue, Michigan State, Penn State, Wisconsin, and Michigan. The Big Ten is represented twice in the BCS bowl season, with the Illini battling perennial Rose Bowlers USC Trojans. That game can be found on ABC, and the Buckeyes will head to the BCS title game for their 2nd consecutive year, hoping to avenge last year's loss by the hands of a different SEC school as they engaged Les Miles' Tigers in a virtual home game for LSU in the Superdome in New Orleans. Fox will carry that game. Well, thanks for joining us here on this Hoosier Sports Night update. Be sure to catch the last update of the semester next week with coverage of the Kentucky Wildcats game.